Outside of being in a band, how do you make a living?
I work for an adult company, actually. I'm not a porn actor, no, but I do work for a porn company, and it pays the bills, and has done it for a good amount of years now.
I do a lot of construction work. I've been doing that most of my life.
I work at Anarchist Closet in Largo. I've also worked for a couple of bars. I did security for Brass Mug. We had 2 bars in Largo here, Lala's and Beer Goggles. It's always kind of been about music, you know.
Well, I just started the t-shirt printing company, so that should actually help all the local and underground, you know, punk and metal bands around here. Aside from that, I'm actually just about to start recording the Archangel album. And then other than that, there's computers laying all around here. I do obvious computer repair work and stuff like that just to tie me over in between.
I'm a graphic designer.
Right on.
And I actually work for a firm that does a lot of corporate advertising things. Yeah.
Personally, in the past couple of years, I've been scuba diving, water hazards on golf courses, swimming with alligators, risking getting my fucking hands bitten off, just to pick up golf balls and for a company. But in Florida, there's a lot of golf courses, and a lot of people don't want to get in the water with alligators. And there's a lot of money to be made, so that's what I do.
I'm a paralegal, man. I work full-time as a paralegal at a foreclosure firm. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I take away people's houses. But you know what? Just to be clear on one subject real quick, it's not necessarily relevant. All you guys are like, oh, foreclosure firms are the devil. No, we're not, all right? 9/10 of these assholes didn't pay their fucking bills and talked to an attorney. Attorney said, well, I can keep you in the house for 4 fucking years. And they roll along with that. So... they kind of deserve what's coming to them. But anyway, that routes me to one other subject entirely. I work fucking a 9-to-5 job. I pay bills that way. Music does not pay your bills. Music should be fun, and your job should be work.
I'm a mild-mannered newspaperman by day. I'm not a journalist, but I work for the St. Petersburg Times, which is now the Tampa Bay Times. I've been there 30 years.
So what's it like playing in a punk rock band?
It's like hauling shit around. It's like having really gay sex with your really gay friends. It's like really gay all the time.
Spending all your money.
I've had to get like penicillin shots like multiple times because these guys are here.
You can drink.
I drove an hour and 45 minutes to be here.
If you had to give a new band advice on the things you've learned being in bands, what would you say to them?
If you're gonna do an independent release, put your own record out and collect your own digital and don't let some label handle it because they probably know just as much as you do about it half the time. And then you'll always have the rights to your stuff. You control your own pricing because all you have to do is call up the record plant or go online and submit an order. It's not like the record label does anything special for you. I know because I run one.
Don't sign nothing without reading it first.
Good answer.
Don't give up, you know, like just because people aren't interested in what you're doing right then doesn't mean either they won't change or maybe you'll change as you progress and keep playing. You know?
Make sure that you're willing to sacrifice a lot of time and money to do what you love. It's worth it. It's tons of fun, and the lifestyle's not for everybody. So if if you're cozy with sleeping in a dumpster, have at it.
How'd you come to playing in bands?
Playing in bands?
Anyone, all of you.
Just listening to music when we were kids, man, and wanting to do what they were doing, I guess. Wanting to play guitar, I learned how to play our favorite songs, and just I think I started playing in bands with Milo at his dad's house. We'd skip school and just go and like smoke.
I was bored. Why did I play in a band? Well, everybody wants to play in a band, don't they?
Hell yeah. They should if they don't.
They should if they don't. So you buy an instrument, and then
you don't really know how to play that, and it really doesn't suit you, so maybe you buy another instrument, and then it sits around, and then something comes inside, and it clicks, man, and you try to find people to play with in the band.
Start. Lack of skill at anything else. Boredom. Yeah. I don't know. I just always had an interest in music, so started playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, jamming with people and eventually
listening to
started
Real
a
Big
band.
Ted.
Probably from around the time I was a teenager. You know, I got into music after I got out of a lot of the stuff that I was into when I was a kid. I started listening to records and stuff, and you know, basically with just kind of the lifestyle that I was growing up with, it just seemed like the heavier, faster, speed metal type stuff seemed to be what moved me the most.
Oh yeah.
So as I was learning how to play an instrument, you know, the fast picking type stuff and the harsh vocals and all of that seemed to be the more inspiring thing.
I mean, quite simply, it was girls. First of all, it was just because, you know, girls. You know, so that's pretty much what got me into bands. So once I learned how to tune a guitar, it was pretty much over. I never put one down.
Do you have children? Do they understand you playing in a band? You know Daddy plays in a band?
Yeah, I got children. I got one little metal dude. He's even hung out with corpse grinders girls.
Yeah, the family thing is a little, I mean, I don't have a big family, so it's just really, I have a mom, and my dad doesn't live anywhere around here, and I haven't really talked to him in a long time, so it's mainly, and I don't really have brothers or sisters or anything like that, so it's just really my mom and my daughter that I have now, and she's 7, so my mom helps me a lot, you know, with certain things, and she doesn't really, she's kind of weird about the band thing. She likes that I do it, but then she doesn't like that I do it because she thinks I don't make, you know, money at it, so why do I do it?
Right. Let's try this again. Okay, what is the coolest thing about playing in a band?
Well, you can edit the other shit in there.
No, yeah. I mean,
but it is freeing. I mean, it was just, when I first started doing it, it was just me and a group of friends having a grand time. And I realized that's the secret to having a band. And as soon as it becomes stressful, work, problematic, why fucking bother?
The brotherhood of it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I really dig most, is if you get a band that's really, you know, it's not just like one guy, it's not just like 4 different guys trying to show off or whatever, but when you get 4 or 5 guys that are all working for the same thing and it's really like a family, you know, like a unit, that always makes it way, way cooler.
How is your local music scene? Do you feel bands support each other, or that there's a competitive nature?
I love Tampa's local music scene. It's crazy because I actually, when I was younger, I didn't know what we had going on. I didn't think much of it, but the more I got exposed to it, the more I realized that there are just so many amazing bands in Tampa, St. Pete area, and it blows me away because I'm always finding out new ones. And I would say that within Witchbastard, we have been really lucky that the bands that we have met have only been supportive. I've never met anybody manipulative or weird or anything like that. Everybody.
Alright, what is the worst thing about being in a band?
Moving your goddamn gear around without a doubt and buying new gear.
Oh yeah.
That's absolutely the worst part. Hold on. Turn that down a little, please.
What's the worst thing about being in a band?
Being in a band. Worst thing about playing in the band. Booking shows.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Anybody that's ever booked the shows for their band, they know it's a pain in the ass. And when I say it's still fun, I like doing it. It's probably my least favorite aspect of it.
I can't really think of too many bad things. I guess I'm going to have to answer with two answers. You end up spending a lot more money than you make, especially being a drummer. But also, egos kind of suck, dealing with other people's egos.
Shmeez looks for approval when he's standing over there in band practice, and we finish a song. He's just like, Good enough. I'd have to say being a busy guy, period, and trying to fit it in, because I think I fit more stuff in around it, you know, but it's always like, oh, band practice on Sunday, you're just getting off work, I'm just getting off work, we played softball or something. It's like, that's the worst part, is trying to make it fun, but trying to be enough into it that you actually practice and stuff like that.
The other guys that don't contribute money and fucking hold up their end of the deal, you know what I mean? Everybody needs to hold up, you know, their end of the deal.
Yeah.
Not getting any respect for what you do. It sucks when people are like, oh, you're in a band, and then, you know, they give you that look like, oh, that's what you do, so you waste your time on the weekends and you roll around and vomit and do dirty things. It's like, you know, some of us aren't complete scumbags, especially when you tell somebody you're in a punk or a metal band, the look that they give you, like, oh, you're in a punk band.
Responsibility in relationships, for me, not for everybody, but I have a real hard time having the responsibility of, you know, being a good partner and always being there. And, you know, I'm kind of a fly-by-night kind of guy, so being in bands has been a little difficult because I hate to make people upset, but I could never really commit for too long.
How did you come to playing in more than one band?
I almost want to say necessity. I studied music a little bit in college. Well, in school, from like middle school all the way up through like pretty much the middle of college. And it's just something I do in my free time because I don't really like ball sports or anything else for that matter. And at this point, I really don't even like listening to music. I enjoy partaking in it.
Right. What are your goals as a band?
Goals as a band is to find a good tour and get on it. That's short-term goals. Long-term goals for every band should be to take over the fucking world.
Oh, yeah.
The short-term goal is to get on a good-ass tour and stick with it just long enough to get some exposure.
Alright, how did you get into punk rock?
Some mutual friends. We're all just pretty much same ideas. You know, just hanging out and talking about stuff we listen to and say, hey, I got some of this. Here's a cassette, borrow it. And it just started, you know, duping cassettes.
Oh yeah.